Sneaker Addict with your boy DJ Delz and the one and only. Introduce yourself, big homie.
Scorpio Sky, you know the name. Now get used to it.
That's right. SCU is in the building, and this dude loves his sneakers, and I had to have him on here because I keep seeing him on social media. I hear him in interviews talking about kicks, Off-White, Jordans, Adidas, fashion to the kick game, which is fashion, and we had to get him on here. It's only right. So what have you been rocking lately?
Man, honestly, when we started quarantine, I kind of got off of it a little bit because I wasn't going anywhere. So I wasn't buying shoes. Like at one point I was buying shoes, like it felt like every other day, every week or something like that. And then, you know, when I'm just home, I found myself buying sweats instead. So I got off of it a little bit. So I haven't really bought too much. There are some Kobe's dropping on 8/24 that I'm really looking forward to.
That's right.
At least one pair of those. But other than that, I'm always wearing my Jordan 1s. That's usually my go-to, whether it be the highs or the lows. I actually even rock some Adidas just for travel and that sort of thing, because for comfort more than anything else. But I have a nice, display of things upstairs that I got a couple next to me. But yeah, I have a lot of good stuff.
The sneaker room, is it coming together yet, or we ain't there yet?
I don't have a sneaker room yet. I think I got to get a little bit of a bigger place, but once I get a bigger place, I got to get the sneaker room going.
That's right. So let me ask you a question, because you mentioned Adidas, and I know you own Air Maxes and you own Adidas Boost shoes. What's more comfortable to you, Nike Air Max or Boost?
So, that's a tough one. Honestly, for travel, I tend to more wear Adidas, especially they have a shoe, I think it's called Swift Run or something like that. Something like that. I tend to always travel in those because they're really easy to slip on and off when you're going through security and that sort of thing. And they're just mesh basically, so they're really, really comfortable. Style-wise, I prefer to rock like my Nikes, whether it be Air Max or Jordans or whatever it is.
All right. So I want to go here real quick with it. All right, because you were mentioning Kobe, and I know exactly what you're talking about with them Kobe sneakers. So we're gonna do a few sneaker battles here. And right here, do you know what this is?
Oh, let me see.
You either do or you don't. It's okay.
I can't really see it. It's
a big ass box.
It's definitely a big box, but I don't see any details. I'm
gonna show you in a second. So do you remember when Kobe jumped over the Aston Martin?
Of course.
Yeah, epic. So Kobe and Nike and Aston Martin released this limited edition 2-pack, all inspired by that. Now, man, you're going to love this. So this was the Hyper Dunk, not the exact colorway, but inspired by the Aston Martin right here.
Oh, man.
So even in the interior, it's like the Aston Martin interior. And you have the branding right there. So this is one shoe. We're going to see which one you personally like better right here.
Okay.
So we have these. And this was a 2-pack. Very hard to get. This was the second one, the Kobe 5. Now, we're going to have those Kobe 5s coming back, as you were saying, next week. And this is the other Aston Martin. Now, this one's really cool because on the footbed, it's like the floor mats, which is kind of crazy.
That's sick.
With the Aston Martin branding and all of that. I know you're a car guy too. I see you stunning with the cars on your IG from time to time. I dig it. So let me see. Which one you like better? Do you like the Kobe 5 or do you like the Hyper Dunk?
I love Hyper Dunks, but I got to go with the Kobe 5, man.
All right.
I've loved Kobe shoes. And
bang,
the 5
bang,
in particular are one of my favorites.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I love the 5 and I love the 6.
The 6 are crazy.
Crack. Just absolutely out of control. So you got a couple of shoes. Go ahead. Say that again. I'm sorry.
The 6s that you wore on Christmas that year. Those were
crazy. Grinches.
Yeah, I got those around here somewhere too. Actually, I think they're.
Yeah, I got them too. They're amazing, bro. Yeah. They're amazing. Let me see what you got there. I know you got a couple of pairs you wanted to show us.
So I don't have anything as rare as what you just showed.
Nah, that don't matter.
But speaking of SBs,
there we go.
I got the purple lobster.
Fire! Come on, you try to tell me you don't got nothing rare? You know those that's a grip in your hand, man. Come on.
The purple lobsters. I had to have these.
They're sick, and I love the laces they come with. So many different options.
For me, the interior, like
so crazy.
Inside is just so
like the picnic cloth.
Picnic cloth. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, and like you said, yeah, there's so many laces, and I've actually only worn these once. Like the bottoms are still pretty like good. I've only worn them one time. So a lot of stuff I'll get, and I don't even have a chance to wear it yet. So that's one of them.
I love how they put the bands like the lobster claws. You know, the rubber band too.
Yes. They have I think different colors of those too.
Yeah, so great.
I did wear these on Dynamite once. The Sakai.
Oh yeah.
LD Waffle. I wore these on Dynamite.
Yeah, heads love those. That's a lot of hype in your hand right there, man.
These are hot.
Yeah, they're fire on feet.
Comfortable shoes though, too. One of the most comfortable. These are really, really comfortable. So that's a good one. I brought these just because I just got them, and so I haven't even had a chance to wear them, but I wanted them for a while.
Oh yeah, court purples.
Yeah, I gotta have the court purple. Jordan 1's my favorite shoe. I probably have somewhere between 15 and 20 pairs of just Jordan 1s, different colors and releases. I need to get some more though. And then finally, the last one, which is the most recent pair of shoes I bought actually like a week or so ago. You know, we're getting ready for the playoffs.
That's right.
Starting today, I got my Lakers hat on.
There we go.
I had to get the LeBron.
Yeah, media days. Woo!
These are hot.
Oh, they're so sick.
I can't wait to wear these. I haven't had a chance to yet. You can lick the bottoms. They're just.
Oh, they're so sick. The LeBron 7 is one of my favorites.
Yes.
They're so fire. I have almost every single one except those. So really? Thank you for rubbing it in.
My bad. I got them on StockX, man.
Oh, they're gorgeous. They're not really reselling for a crazy price, too. I need to just stop being so damn cheap and go ahead and pull that trigger and get them, you know?
They weren't too bad. I'm well worth it. I got to wear them. I can't wait to wear them.
So let's get to this photo because I love this photo. Let's see. Can you see that?
Man, okay. All right. Now I see. Yeah.
Okay, you know the photo. So tell us about this right here, this vibe right here.
Man, I mean, it speaks for itself. Run SCU. I don't even remember which one of us had the idea. It was obviously it was around Halloween, and AEW was doing a little bit of photo shoot, and people were dressing up, and the three of us kind of just got the idea of like, what if we did Run-DMC? There was different ideas. We had like Three Amigos and just different stuff, but Run-DMC just seemed like the most fun and easy. You know, you get the Adidas tracksuit, something you can use again after the superstars, like just really cool. And we got the fake chains.
Oh, I love it, man. The big rope, the dookie chains and everything like that. No laces on the shoes, which was fantastic. You guys really crushed it. I got a pair right here. No laces. Yes. Bong bong. Had to show these off. Rest in peace, Jam Master Jay. Limited edition Jam Master Jay. Happy to hear about that news about, you know, justice coming our way for the loss of this great legend right here. But yeah, this was right after he passed away in New York City. Very hard to get a pair of kicks. And salute to Run-DMC. What's your favorite Run-DMC song? Come on.
You know what? The song that I walk out to right now is I don't know if you've heard it.
Yeah, of course.
For the Sky. It was based, or the idea of it was based off Down with the King.
Oh, I love that record, man.
Mikey Ruckus hit me up, and he was like, we were going over all the kinds of different concepts and that sort of thing, and he hit me up, and he was like, do you like the song Down with the King? I'm like, of course. And so he's like, I got an idea for something like that for you. And so he sent me over the beat, and I was like, oh, this is hot. I was like, can you put lyrics on it? And then he's like, yep. Within an hour, he hit me back, and he had like the first verse and the chorus, and I was like, "This is it!" Like, so that one, you know, obviously sneaks out to me lately because it inspired my entrance music.
Oh yeah, and that record is classic. That's like '96, around that time. I remember I I first started messing with turntables around that time. My boy had 2 of those records, so we bring it back. And before I actually started DJing, I was messing around in my friend's crib. I remember him having that 12-inch record, so that brings me back. I got to hear that song again now, bro.
Yeah,
I'm about to. I wish we could just blast it right now, real quick, but YouTube is crazy with it. Let's do another sneaker battle right here. Let's do another one real quick.
Okay.
All right, Eminem 2s.
Ooh.
Okay, since we're talking music and hip hop, we're gonna have a music sneaker battle. All right, make sure if you're watching, you hit the thumbs up button, bong bong, show that love. So we got the Eminem 2s, only 313 pairs for the 313, 313. So we got these Jordans, and we're gonna go get against Mr. Kanye West, the Red October.
Oh, you have the Red Octobers.
So what we doing? I told you, you're gonna have fun here, bro. If you love sneakers, this is gonna be a fun time. We having fun here. What are you picking? You going with Eminem or Kanye West?
I gotta go with the Eminem.
Yeah,
that's rare.
I've never
seen them in person. Obviously not in person, but I've never actually seen them like not outside of an image, like a picture. That is crazy,
man. Dude. It's insane. It has literally like all types of his lyrics going lasered on it, bro.
Yeah,
and even in the insole, and then look at the back, how it has the branding on the back.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's a crazy shoe.
That definitely wins. I love the Red Octobers, but that definitely wins.
Yeah. I had a feeling that's the one you were gonna pick right there. Let's see. Let's switch. We'll take a break from sneakers for a second. So you travel like crazy. I know not right now as much, but throughout your career, you've traveled all over the place. And I love asking this question because when I think of your schedule, I think of someone like this guy. You know this guy right here, Guy, who's always traveling around, trying all different food from different places.
Yep.
So you have got to have favorite spots you love to eat when you're in different cities, or is it just hometown? What's a good spot that you recommend people check out? Or you really don't even have a spot like that?
Man, I really don't. I don't have a spot. Like,
okay.
A lot of times these cities I'm in briefly, and then I'm at the show all day, so I'm eating the catering.
Hotel food, huh?
And then hotel food. And then when you get out of the show, sometimes it's super late at night, so everything is closed. So your options are Cracker Barrel, which I love, Waffle House, like the basic stuff. Very few times that I've been able to be in a city long enough to where I can actually go to the known spot of that city.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, because the wrestling schedule is pretty bong, bong, bong. You constantly moving and grooving, right?
In and out, man. In and out.
What is your favorite foods to eat? Like the grails, your favorite.
Man, pizza. Pizza's like my
same with me, man. I'm a damn Ninja Turtle.
When I was in Chicago, actually, when we did the pay-per-view in Chicago back in February, there was this spot. I wish I can remember what it was called. But
Geno's? Was it Geno's East?
Man, I don't remember. It was right next to the arena. Like, it was literally less than a 5-minute walk from the arena, and I got that deep dish. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
So let me ask you this question. I know you in Chicago a lot. We going with New York pizza or Chicago deep dish? Which is better? You're gonna get people mad, maybe. I think.
Yeah, this is where people get upset. So I have not been to anything that you consider the spot in New York for their pizza. I've had just the street pizza that the little shops, corner shops in Manhattan or whatever. So I don't know if I've had like the best of the best, but based off what I've had, I'll go with Chicago. That pizza I had at that restaurant.
Incredible, huh?
Oh my God. I couldn't even.
When you're in New York, you need to hit me up and I'll let you know what spot to go to. And it's going to change your life. So as far as TV, quarantine, we're not going out as much. What you love watching as far as TV? Is there any shows, even old shows? What's your jams? Like what's your joints?
So I finally got into Power.
I haven't yet. I'm so late to the party on that.
Yeah, I'm always late to the party on shows. And so I haven't watched it in a minute, but I finally sat down. I started watching Power, and I did enjoy it because I've heard so much about it. So I enjoyed that. I'm really into documentaries and stuff too. and then just like movies off of that stuff. There's a movie on Netflix about Ted Bundy.
I heard that's crazy, dude. I heard it's crazy.
It's good. It's good. Obviously, they have like the TED Tapes documentary on there.
Yeah.
Too. You know what I need to check out though is season 2 of Cobra Kai. I gotta check that out.
I've seen it, and it's definitely still entertaining. I'll tell you one thing without spoiling it: the end is so ridiculous. You're gonna be laughing your ass off. It's so ridiculous then.
I heard it's on Netflix, so I'm gonna check it out when it goes there.
I also heard that you really, if I'm not mistaken, you really are a big fan of 90 Day Fiance. Is this true?
Yeah.
I am too. I watch it with my wife all the time. And I was talking to my wife last week, and I had this idea, and I wanted to pitch this to you. Maybe we could come together and produce this amazing show. So what I was thinking is, remember The Real World back in the days?
Yeah, of course.
So why can't we get the best of the best from all of these different personalities and just put them in a damn room, let them live together for freaking 6 months? Wouldn't that be insane? Think about if you had like Darcy, Big Ed, right? That was his name, the short guy, Big Ed. What are some other characters you'd like to see in that house?
What's the girl from the show New York, right? That was her name.
Remember oh that? yeah.
She was crazy. Throw her in there. Man, what's the on 90 Day Fiance? What's the dude? He was the guy from Jamaica or whatever. He was like 19. He was dating the girl that was like 35.
Oh, the one Baby Love,
Jay.
Lisa.
Jay.
Yeah.
They gotta put him on. Jay was a trip. He was good, and man, there's so many.
There's so many.
That's gonna be a mess. 6 months is gonna be a mess.
Can you imagine how amazing that would be to watch, though? I think it would be such good TV.
Somebody would get hurt.
Oh, I think so. But we need this. They need to bring back some of these characters because I think it would be insane. As far as movies, what kind of movies do you love to watch?
A lot of comedy. Definitely into comedy. Obviously historical ones, obviously because I'm into documentaries and that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. But mainly, I guess probably comedies. If I'm gonna watch a movie, I just want to chill and enjoy it and have fun with it.
What's the best comedies to you? Like, what's the GOATs? A
funny story. Last year, Frankie, Chris, and I went to the Super Bowl, and for some reason, that whole week we kept quoting Harlem Nights. Have you seen Harlem Nights?
Oh, of course.
Okay, so we kept quoting Harlem Nights, and so once we got back to the hotel, we were like, we have to watch this movie tonight. So like Frankie bought it or rented it off YouTube on his cell phone, but we couldn't stream it to the TV for some reason. So we
oh my goodness,
the iPhone, and we're all just sitting here watching, just cracking up. It was so funny. I like ridiculous stuff like that.
Yeah, those are classics. Eddie Murphy, man, was so good, man, back in the days. Coming to America. And we're gonna be getting that Coming to America too. Oh man, I wonder how that's gonna be. I remember the last time I talked about Coming to America 2 was rest in peace to Shad Gaspard, because he was wanting to be in that movie so badly. And how do you feel about them coming with a Coming to America 2 movie? Are you nervous about it, being that it's such a classic, or are you excited? You think they're gonna deliver?
I'm pretty excited about it. Like, I feel like it's gonna do well. I'll tell you one that I am a little bit curious about, because this one caught me really off guard. I saw a thing about it yesterday. Was Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Have you seen that?
Yeah, that's weird.
Did you see what I'm talking about? Like Will Smith and Kevin Hart. I don't know. It's just
they seem to be doing that where they'll grab some ultra classics from back in the days. And they reboot them, but why not just put people onto the old gems,
Right. Yeah. Just
Little Shop of Horrors. I heard they want to reboot that, which was classic. They did the Karate Kid, which the reboot wasn't a bad movie, but it's just I don't know why they do that. But I think, you know, I had a conversation with someone older than me, and they were like, "Man, you guys rebooted a ton of movies." Then they started mentioning movies. I didn't even know they were reboots. So
That's true.
I guess
that we're talking about. They should redo Harlem Nights.
Oh, that could be really funny.
Do you imagine everybody you get in there? You get like you get Eddie Murphy. You can put like Chris Rock. You can get George Lopez. Throw him in there. What's her name? Monique could be the Della Reese character. Like, there's so many people that you could put in there and just make it so good.
That would be, dude. That would be absolutely incredible. I would love to see that. Let's get into another sneaker battle because this is the Sneaker Addict channel. So we got one more battle. Okay. One more. Where's the other sneaker now? Oh. So first shoe. I think you've seen it already.
I saw a preview.
Fire, right?
Untouchable. Is that the 45 on the back? Yeah. Oh, man.
All right. Untouchable. And people watching, please leave comments and, you know, get involved with this. We got the Space Jammies. What are we doing here?
Oh, man.
Let it marinate for a second, my man. Let it marinate. Shout out to Jay. Appreciate you, bro.
You know what? The black ones always stood out to me for some reason. I think it's because I prefer wearing those compared to the other ones. I don't know why, but for some reason, I didn't like the way the white ones look on me. And so I always tend to like the black ones. But man, yeah, that's close. That's so close.
It's so close, right? It's so hard to decide, right?
Because the white ones are one of those pairs where it's like, okay, I don't really like the way they look on me, but in general, it's so dope. I have to respect it. Let's call this one a tie.
Yeah, it's really tough, man. Is there any shoe you do not own that you want to own? What are some sneakers you really want in your life that you don't have right now? Or do you want Nike or Jordan to bring back, or Adidas to bring back into the market?
I would, if you know somebody that knows somebody, I can go on those Dior Jordan 1s.
I know somebody, but you're going to have a lot of scatol, as we say in New York.
Dang.
Yeah, I know. I seen the Bucks. They want those too. I seen on the latest show on YouTube. They were saying they really want them, but they're not trying to spend that money. It's so much money.
They can afford it. I can't.
Yeah. They got big money, right? They got a nice sneaker collection too. They have nice sneakers. So in the locker room, who else got the kicks? You know, is there anyone that I may be surprised about that doesn't necessarily wear them, you know, in ring or anything like that?
You know what? You know who you need to watch is Britt Baker.
I know. I seen a photo you posted of you, her, and someone else. You guys were taking a picture. And I was like, and she had a pair that was all glittery or something, I think.
Britt Baker is becoming a sneakerhead because of me, really.
Wow. Oh, so you rubbed off on her.
Rubbed off. And next is Allie, the bunny. She's the next one.
Really?
Jordans. Yeah, I think she just bought.
She's awesome too. She's been on the show. I didn't know that she was on the Sneaker Tip. She's been on my other show, the Delz show. I have two YouTube channels. One is like for sneakers with entertainers, plus we do reviews. That's where you're on. And then we have the Delz show, which is wrestling, collectibles, and all that jazz. But yeah, I've had Allie on that channel. Who knows? Maybe in the future. But Britt Baker, I have noticed Britt Baker.
She's coming with some heat. I'm even surprises me sometimes. She'll show up and I'm like, "Where'd you get those?" Like,
yeah.
You know how I knew she's becoming a sneakerhead? The other day we were talking, and she was saying like, "Oh, I want to get this pair of shoes, whatever." And she was like, "It was this price, which is not that big of a deal." And I was like, "Oh, you're caught." Like,
yeah, once you start saying things like that, it's this price, so it's not that big of a deal. That's when you know you're floating into that realm of buying them sneakers on a regular basis, paying over retail. I mean, it's crazy to think that we're paying over retail for expensive shoes already. But I mean, you got to have them. Some of these kicks, you just got to have, especially with the outfit. If you see a shoe, like, oh man, I could wear this with this, and
And you know what I wish I brought down here? I didn't even think about it. Was I got the Air Max 1 Animal.
Oh, those are sick. The 95s.
Yes.
Those are bonkers.
I got the Animal, and so I couldn't get Elephant because that one's even harder to find. But I saw a concept where they took some Air Max 97s. There's just a concept. They took some Air Max 97s and they made those basically Elephant. So I hit up this guy Mosh, who makes a lot of shoes, and he made them for me, and they are so sick. So I should have brought both of those pairs down, but
you have a custom pair that Mosh did for you.
Yeah.
He's dope. Shout out to Mosh too. He got a sneaker coming out too, his own signature shoe coming out too.
Mosh does.
Yes, very soon. You may want to hit him up.
I gotta hit him up. Hey man, I'll wear him on TV.
Yeah. He does great work. I've known him for a very long time too, man.
He does killer work.
I can't forget this. What about music? What are you listening to music wise?
I listen to everything, man. Everything. Like, I mean, it's stupid the amount of I like everything from old school stuff to the new stuff to some EDM to some old Beatles type music, everything.
Everything.
I don't really mess with country though.
Yeah, me neither. Never really my vibe. But I love hip hop. I love thrash metal. I love Metallica and stuff like that because I feel like different types of music sets off different vibes. You can't get the same energy off of some rock and metal that and hip hop has a whole nother vibe that you can't get from that.
Yeah.
As far as hip hop, who's your guys? Who do you like listening to though?
Well, I grew up big on Tupac.
Okay.
I mean, California.
Yeah.
Grew up big on Tupac. Obviously liked Biggie too. Jay-Z, Nas, Snoop, Warren G, that whole crew, Dre. I love Eminem. Think he's
I know you do. I could tell your eyes lit up when I showed them twos. I said, okay, he's a fan of M.
I think he's kind of underrated, honestly, nowadays. It's weird because obviously at one point everyone was like, oh yeah, he's one of the best ever, but then he kind of gets forgotten about nowadays. And so I think he's a little underrated. If you go back and listen to some of his old stuff, he's just next level, just crazy.
Now, do you think that the reason behind that, because I agree with you, do you think the reason behind that is because of the newer music? A lot of people may feel it's just not up to par with the first 3 or 4 albums that he put out. Do you think that may have to do with it, or you think that the newer music was up to par with Marshall Mathers and the Eminem Show and all of them joints?
It's hard to match classics, I think.
I know.
You know what I mean? I think it's hard to match classics because Jay-Z kind of goes through the same thing where it's classics back in the day. And then now he'll put out music that is good, but it's kind of I want the old, another rapper I really, really like is Tech-9, and he goes through that.
Oh, yeah, fire.
He's maybe my all-time favorite. Him.
Yeah, he's bananas.
Childish Gambino, just crazy. But I think a lot of, going back to what we were talking about, is I think it's hard to match classics. And, I'll tell you one Jay-Z album that I think really gets slept on. Did you ever listen to the American Gangster album?
Oh, crazy.
Underrated. Nobody talks about it.
Crazy. I just got goosebumps you just saying that because I haven't heard of them yet. Yeah, because everyone said Reasonable Doubt or the Black Album. But that album was fire, beginning to end, from the production to the rhymes. It was a dope album.
Storytelling, if you just listen to the storytelling, it's like a movie.
Oh yeah, and even his vibes back when it gave me the vibes of Streets is Watching. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
When they had the little movie too, and he was in the hotel rapping and Friend or Foe and all that. Man, it was great times. I think though with hip hop, when the rappers are coming up, right? They're so hungry, right? And then once they make it, you don't get the hunger in the music anymore. So it kind of loses its touch. You're not getting that same connection. You hear that with a lot of rappers, but I love Eminem because he doesn't just rap about you know, the same old, the clothes, the jewelry, the ice. Like, it's like a perfect example of someone like DMX. I love DMX because like he has like that aggression, like that, like rock music. He's got that voice straight out the dark. Like you ready to kick a door in, you know?
Yeah.
But and he doesn't really talk about just flashy stuff, man. But music is awesome, man. Music is life. I definitely like to talk about that.
Are you guys still messing with 50 in New York?
Oh yeah, 50. We love 50 Cent, but I mean, he's like so like he's just like at another level now. You know, it's like when you look at him, he's just like a business.
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't even look at him as like the rapper. I look at him as like director, and he's just like he does it all, man. He's
the epitome. He's the epitome of what I said a moment ago. Where like rappers are like prize fighters, like boxers, like broke. They get into it. They're grimy and they're training. And it's like Mr. T when he's, you know, in Rocky 3 when he's just in his house and he's doing pull-ups on it in his closet. And he's just like, ah, and he's just really, really dirty and grimy. And then they make it and they get big and they've got the money and they lose that eye of the tiger, that killer edge. And not that it's a bad thing, but that's 50 Cent, man. He was the prize fighter that he made it. He got out.
And you know, his music, I was listening to some of his old stuff not too long ago, and I'm like, man, this is gold. Like, this is pure gold. This is platinum right here. This is just amazing music. You know, it's absolutely just wow, just to think where he came from and where he's taken his career. Now, with you see this even with like wrestling, where you'll see someone like The Rock, you know, look at The Rock now. Like, is there any dreams and aspirations for yourself, like something you would love to do outside of wrestling? Do you have any dreams of that at all?
Well,
Or
yeah.
thoughts?
I think I have a lot of years left in wrestling.
Oh yeah, of course. I don't even think you're close to peaking. Right now, this is your career right now. It's just going up, 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 up. You got a long way. You keep going right now.
Thank you. I hope so. Yeah, I think I have a lot more years left.
Oh yeah.
And then I think I've got additional years behind the scenes, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, outside the business, I do want to venture out. I'm actually working on developing my own podcast soon.
Cool.
COVID has kind of put things on hold, but that's coming. I would like to get a little bit more into the acting side of things and just like, you know, hosting and things of that nature. Like, I think I would like to branch out and, you know, just check all the boxes, man. You know, I think it'd be a lot of fun to try some different things and do some things that I'm not used to, and things that are uncomfortable. And, you know, that's how
I mean, that's how you're going to grow as a person, right? And I think right now with this pandemic, it's made people think, what else can I do right now? You know, because you're bored and you're brainstorming and you're thinking about all types of stuff, man. So I love it, bro. I wanted to ask you about in 2012, you had this dude, right? And I know you knew him pretty well. His name was Harold, and he had the anger management. How is he doing right now?
Man, I don't really mess with him. Him and I.
Yeah, you don't mess with him, right? I wonder if he still got. Does he? He just was. That was a crazy time, man. I just wanted to mention that for all the diehards. You'll know what I'm talking about right there. The diehards know what we're talking about. Okay, so one more thing. Are we getting a damn figure from you guys anytime soon? Are we getting one of these from you anytime soon?
Me? I don't know. Obviously, the first wave is basically out. The second wave coming. I don't know exactly when. I don't think I'm in the second wave. So possibly the third wave. Hopefully.
I hope so. Everyone tweet AEW and say we need the SCU package. We need this. We got. That's the only way to really make it happen quick. So we got to do this, all of us. So tweet Cody and tweet everyone. He's not saying it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Tweet everyone.
They will pay attention if you tweet it. So
yeah, so everyone do that because I think this is cool, man. It's pretty cool to see the merchandise out there. I mean, it's been over a year now, right? AEW Dynamite, and it's kicking ass. It's doing pretty damn good, man.
Doing really well, man. The ratings are still good. I think the network's happy. You know, most importantly, above everything else, above the demos and above the ratings, it's a good show. You know, I think that's what it comes down to. It's a good show. To me, you know, obviously the ratings are important. It's fun to go back and forth and talk about the Wednesday night wars and that sort of thing. But ultimately, it comes down to putting out a good product. And
of course, if you put something out good, they're going to watch it. But I wouldn't even call it a war right now. It's looking like a slaughter. I said it. You didn't say it. It's all good.
Yeah. I got friends over there too, though. I hope they do.
No, of course. We love everyone. And I interview all types of people from every other thing. And I say it as motivation. You know what I'm saying? But I think that the pressure is good, man. It keeps everyone on their toes, you know, and everyone. Because at the end of the day, everyone is a performer, right? So we have to respect the crafts of everyone, you know.
Absolutely.
But friendly competition is really good. It's fun, right?
Oh, that's how it should be. That's how it should be. If we were sports teams, you know, if we're friends, that's cool. I still want to beat you by 30.
That's right. That's right. So who you got for? I think this is a stupid question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. So you got the Lakers, right? Is that who's taking it? The Lakers? Okay. Yeah, it was a pretty ridiculous question, but the reason why I want to ask it because I want everyone in the chat and everyone in the comments to let me know who you got. I want to see LeBron get another ring, man. I really do want to see LeBron get another ring.
Clippers make me nervous.
The Clippers will make
Portland makes me a little nervous.
I was gonna say, man, do you see what Lillard is doing out here?
I think what it comes down to though is who do they have to guard LeBron and Anthony Davis?
Yep.
I don't think Nurkic can do it, and obviously Melo can't do it.
Yeah, Melo stepped his game up a little bit this season.
Oh, I love Melo, but he's not going to guard LeBron or AD.
Nah.
You know, so you know, not that we have really anyone that's going to lock down Damian Lillard, but it might be a situation where Lillard gets his and you just stop everybody else. You know,
yeah, they're going to have to stop Lillard. That's really what it comes down to. They stop Lillard, they won. That's it.
I don't think you could stop Lillard. You could slow him down, but yeah, you can't stop him. He's too good.
No, he's an animal.
He needs help though too. So
of course.
Clippers make me a lot more nervous than them because the Clippers are so deep and defensively good. But hey, Dallas gave them a run for their money yesterday. I don't know if you until Porzingis got put out. I mean, that was a game.
Yes, it was. I watched it. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So how you liking basketball with like everything going on? Do you like that they pipe in the crowd, or you wish they didn't pipe in the crowd? I'm curious to know your opinion on that.
I don't mind it, man. I'm just happy to have basketball.
Exactly. No, I know because it's like, you know, there's such a void with like, especially on the weekends, like what to do. I mean, like, you know, it's like no sports. Like what's going on here? You know, you can't go out. It's like, thank God, right?
Play basketball.
Yeah.
Like in my city, they literally took the hoops down.
What?
They took the hoops down at parks. The rims they're backboards. They were backboards with no rims.
Oh my! Because people are like, man, I'm playing ball. You can't tell me nothing. They're like, okay, well, I'm gonna just take the hoop and leave with it. They're not playing, huh? Wow.
That's it.
They're taking hoops.
Yeah, I took the hoops down. The only thing you could work on is your dribbling.
So people out there dribbling like crap.
Everybody's Kyrie Irving when they come back.
Yeah,
LA Fitness opens back up. Everybody's Kyrie Irving.
You know, I heard Kyrie Irving when he was a kid, what he would do practicing basketball, he would put the basketball in a plastic bag and tie the bag and then dribble with the bag, with the basketball in a plastic bag. So the ball would kind of go off when he would dribble it.
That's weird.
It's weird and crazy. Yeah, I heard him talk about it once on TNT.
If it worked.
Oh, look at him. He's a beast. He got handles like no tomorrow.
He might have the best handles I've ever seen.
So is there anything you want to let the people know before you go? I definitely have had you here for a while, and I appreciate your time. We just vibed. I didn't even realize we have 40 minutes right now.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah. So
I want a shoe deal. Somebody hook me up. HBO. Help a brother out.
You want a shoe or a show deal?
Shoe.
Shoe?
I need a shoe deal.
You keep wearing those sneakers, man. You may get one, bro.
I need that Air Scorpio 1 or something like that, or I'll wear some Jordans or some Nikes, or somebody throw me a contract and I can make it happen. Let's go. That's the next move. I need a shoe deal.
You put it. I always say, if you want something, put it out in the atmosphere, and if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. Just throw it out there.
Throw it out there.
Throw it out there. Well, man, I had a blast. I hope you had a good time here kicking it. And man, showing them damn sneakers off, man. Damn, I'm going on StockX right now while I'm got Scorpio Sky up in here. Man, I had fun, brother. I wish you nothing but the best. You keep doing your thing. I love seeing you guys on TV. Oh, I gotta ask you this. I apologize. I have to ask you this. When you guys say the SCU, this is the worst town ever. How did that originate?
It was back when we were at Ring of Honor. Me, Frankie, Chris, and the Young Bucks would always travel together, and we would always have really bad flight arrangements. It was like an overnight and layovers, and we would get to the towns we were in, and we'd be really, really tired and just stressed out, and we'd be in some sort of like, you know, crappy town, whatever, you know, it is, and just being in a bad mood, kind of, man. We'd be like, oh, I can't this place sucks. I can't wait to get back home. Blah, 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 blah. And we just made a joke about it, and it became funny. And then one day, Matt Jackson was like, I want to record this and put it on Being the Elite and just have you guys just be you, talk trash about the town. And that's kind of how it was, man. They just hit the record button, and I came up with the idea. It was like, I'm just going to say the same thing every time. This is the worst town I've ever been in. I would say every town I'm going to go to is just going to be the worst town I've ever been in. And then you guys get creative and say funny stuff, and then
dude, I love that, bro. Yeah. I love that. I can't get enough of that. I hope you guys bring that back even more. Bring it back even more. And he's got an awesome T-shirt. They got a T-shirt, the worst year ever, 2020. Pick it up, ProWrestlingTees.com / what is it?
Actually, it should be AEWShop.com, I think.
Okay, my bad. AEWShop.com.
It says, this is the worst year I've ever lived in.
Yes, that is such a good shirt. So definitely pick that up. And social media, I have his social media linked in the description box. If you're listening in the audio, tell them real quick so they can hear what the
Check me out, Twitter, Instagram at Scorpio Sky, spelled just like it sounds. And also, you know, you can just follow everything I got going on. I got some cool stuff that should be coming to YouTube at some point. So just follow me on social and keep up with everything I'm doing, especially when that shoe deal comes in.
Bong bong, size 9. Don't forget about me, bro. All right. Hey, man, I had a blast. Thank you for your time, man. You have a great day. And watch AEW Dynamite every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And let me know, once again, Lakers. Are the Lakers taking it? Let me know in the chats. Let me know in the comments. Scorpio Sky, DJ Delz. We out of here. Deuces.